East. East because that's the exit, or that's closest to the prison.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah. Yep, that sounds good. Yep, the faster we get out, the better.
If you are going that way anyways, then you can just take the horses. Get used to riding them.
Yeah.
And be the envy of the town.
What are the chances of people thinking we stole the horses?
None. You don't steal these horses.
It's mainly so that we don't get harassed by guards, to be completely honest.
You get harassed by guards about these horses, you send them to me and I kick their ass.
You are a very respectable gentleman.
Yeah, he is like a high-ranking officer. He doesn't look it, he doesn't dress it. But he is a high-ranking officer, so he's actually allowed to just kick their asses, and they can't fight back.
You would have to make the stable master of massively important equipment a high ranking.
Yeah, war assets.
Yeah, exactly. War assets. It's like a tank
Exactly.
commander.
A mental image of where we are right now. Are we outside? Are we inside?
You guys are basically right. You guys are right here. Yeah, I'll make a little.
Are we inside the building or outside?
You guys are outside in the. Oh, yeah, I should probably move that token. You're right. You are right. That would be
Also,
smart,
maybe
which is why I didn't do it. Listen, man, we can't be everywhere at once. There you go. There you go. You guys are outside. This is the open grounds, the stomping grounds, semi-literally, outside the stables. They basically occupy the central courtyard of this area.
Nice. In that case, Sajar will mount up and he's gonna look over to the stable master and just sort of very genuinely say, "These horses do you credit. They are very fine steeds."
Oh, I just take care of them.
You do so with excellency.
Yes, nods.
And then we go.
And there you go. So, HTSD first, yeah? This one should be relatively quick, I hope.
Yep. Collect item. Thank you. Leave.
Yeah, that's exactly it. You guys trot your horses down the street, which this immensely short walk is even shorter now.
Oh yeah, get that full-on Django scene.
He's like walking, trotting past all his other slaves.
Yeah, slaves looking at.
You guys go over. Missionary Hatham is not there, surprisingly, and you guys enter into the place to go. Well, you just talk to front reception and be like, Commander Close is ready for us. And in just a couple moments, he comes down from his office.
By the way, were we gonna pick up Kasai as well when we left, or is she just doing her own thing at this point?
I'm sure she's gonna catwalk back to us.
Okay, fair.
If she didn't come back with us.
She did not. So, let's see. What are they doing? Oh yeah, Clovis comes down, and he looks at you all. So, the time of the mission has finally arrived. Fantastic. You'll be wanting, he reaches into a satchel he has with him. A satchel he didn't have yesterday when he was talking to you guys. And he pulls out a, what's the term? A cartridge. There you go. So the part of the bullet that actually hits someone. Right? This could be fitted onto a bolt, an arrowhead, into a bullet. It will... He taps his head, like his temple. Telepathically tap in. You can tell it a series of things. Up to, 50 words. Think it, save it, fire it. It'll make its way back here. Don't worry, it won't hit anyone. In fact, it's guaranteed not to. And then we can start writing requisition orders.
Oh.
It's a bullet of sending.
Nice.
But it's a lot more work.
Quite literally has his name on it.
Yes!
Is it? I'm assuming he only gives us one.
It only gives you one. It is a deep dark purple, near black. it will magically fit into whatever ammunition piece you're trying to adhere it to. Of course, that does mean that you'll have to remove the previous head of that piece of ammunition. So, just know that. Or I guess you could just break, if it's like an arrow, just break the front of it off and then attach this. But that's besides the point.
And then we get like a new one, basically, when they send the requisitions to us.
Bingo.
Cool. Nice.
It is fitted to always come back to HDST. So, know that. That being said, if immediate or important information needs to be delivered, you can use this as well. And they do have bullets to shoot back, so to speak.
How long does it take for it to travel? Actually, that's a question for...
Depends on how far you are.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on how far you are. The more north you go, the longer it would take. If I were to say the tree line in the north of the Hilllands, I'd say probably 30 minutes.
Alright. So relatively, still much quicker than any other form of communication.
Correct. Unless you start introducing other forms of magic. Oh, and don't worry about the sound this thing causes. It doesn't exactly fire like a normal weapon would, so it doesn't exactly make... I guess it has a little whistling noise. You thought of a really bad pun? I appreciate you had the wherewithal not to immediately just say it. Thanks. Happy hunting in the north.
Thank you.
Who does he give the bullet over?
I mean,
Well, if it can...
I don't
Should
mind
probably go to
taking
people
it.
with ammo.
Oh yeah, 'cause I was going to say, because it's
Yeah,
like
I
a
don't like.
bullet essentially, so it can just fit in my gun without having to break any arrows, right?
Get to one person with a gun. Yeah.
Well, you'd have to crack open the cartridge of a bullet, though.
Oh, would you? Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
is
so you'd have to have
comparison.
an empty casing.
It's easy enough.
Which you'll probably get as soon as you fire a single bullet, like you did last night.
Yeah. Okay,
let's
yeah,
bench
easy
shell.
enough then.
Alright.
It will take time to affix it to whatever it has to affix to, but I'm assuming you guys are going to shoot this in the middle of combat. I say that. I shouldn't say that. You guys might shoot in the middle of combat.
It's good to say, like,
Yeah, but then you can still like affix it like before the combat. Like you could do it in like.
You would have to reload, though.
Yeah.
Versus if it were fixed onto an arrow, you can just fire it, like, because you don't need to reload a bow. Well, you do, but not in the way you reload a gun. You get what I mean?
Reload as you shoot.
Correct.
Pop, pop.
With that, that is your guys' time of Clovis. Only one stop left, right?
Daylight's burning.
Prison time.
I did not like the way you said that.
Only like baby. This is all a trick to get Anushka to walk into prison willingly.
No. Hey, I got my papers now, god dang it.
Well, according to law, you gotta stay. That's how it works.
I realized you can't read comments, so Amber could have handed you a set of any papers.
I was gonna say, like, ask somebody to, like, read out to me later. Just to, like, double check.
It gives you a folded single sheet of paper that just says, "I'm not a Nevros, I promise," and then that's it. That's it. That's all she does. That
my
would
God,
be
yeah.
hilarious as a prank.
It says I
Just
tried
look at
to
me
upload
and like,
people to
let's
prison,
do that.
so-
Just like they just look at it and be like, this seems awfully short. What's going on?
It's supposed to be a few sheets of paper. This is only one. Huh? I guess Amber just
Yeah,
writes
yeah.
really small.
Why is
This is
Silas
Amber's
so
phone number
detailed?
on it.
Why is mine just...
As you can look at it and it's like, oh, we have some things to fix.
yeah.
A lot of revisions need to happen.
I imagine she just sort of goes off to Redain or something and asks him to, like, read out or something at some point.
You get it verified by other people that have such papers, true or not. People that can read.
Yep. Feels bad, man.
Congrats, buddy. Congrats. Yeah, you got. You
Let
can
me
read.
teach you how to read when we have free time.
Sure.
Enjoy this in the future. Okay, cool.
That's great. That's fucking hilarious. So, you guys trotting up to the prison, huh? The prison is situated on a hill. Most of the town is on relative flatland, the dip between hills. I think there's a term for that, something saddle. I forgot the name of it. But the prison is itself on a hill, so you guys had to trek up to it. And unexpectedly, just kidding. I was gonna say Anushka gets shot, but
Sniped.
Don't tease me like that.
sorry, it's just too
I'll
easy.
cry.
Just too easy of a target, just like you are for a sniper. That's besides the point. So, shouldn't you be heading up?
I should, yeah. Okay. Good luck. Yep. Thank you for reminding me.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I was about to be like, it's like 4:30.
Take it easy, y'all.
Everyone else.
We'll go. Okay, I was gonna say we're gonna go